Seven leg James to Roper.
A genius at using lies like that, Taylor.
100.
Only 100.
Well, it's a very valid point, Sid, that James Wade has upped his average quite considerably, but there again, he knew exactly that's what he had to do. He couldn't hang on around in the early 90s against Taylor. He'd have been absolutely blown down the valleys.
99.
Taylor's old dart, which are like knitting needles, that second dart would have been in. We did wonder in the first 4 matches when he lost 3 of them in this league, starting at Glasgow, the last day of January. We thought it might be experimentation gone mad, but he's got these missiles. Magnifique!
The missiles are guided. And Taylor, you can see that there is definitely something upsetting him.
There is voices coming on the throw.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Totally out of order.
give the respect
George Noble
these
asked
players
this you this
deserve.
morning in the
Do not
crowd.
allow
Or Taylor will be
whistle
off.
whilst the players are throwing. Thank you.
Well, this is rather sad because it's been such a super night, and suddenly there just seems to be a rough edge to proceedings.
60.
Rough edge to James's throw on there. 2 bad darts, getting very snatchy. Very snatchy visit that by James, showing the nerves. Beautiful use of the lie. This is over the marker.
100.
Just lost its weight. 16 is the winner, £100,000. Taylor has won it in 05, 06 and 07.
And this year, beaten for the first time
60.
by this young man, James Wade, who subsequently went on to be beaten by Terry Jenkins, who's a guest here this evening, watching proceedings, who had a good little patch and then lost his way. And Peter Manley, who, as always, was wonderfully competitive right through the tournament. It's been a wonderful tournament. And Taylor's brilliance, as always, has been like a seam of gold running through the tournament.
Well, there is gold in the hills up near Dalgethley. Don't know if there's any down here on the tap.
58. Phil, you require 42.
Well, 42 is the shot. 10, we imagine, will be the first start. Double 16 for 5-2 for Philip Taylor.
He won't use the lie. He'll go high in the bed.
26.
Bad shot. Nowhere near. But this is a nasty little ask.
It's a very difficult shot for Wade. He might use the ball, he might go for 2 treble 20s. He did, and he's just a millimetre into the treble 3, as you can see.
43. Phil, you requires 16.
5-2 for the 3 times PDL champ. Double it. Middle of the bed, dominance for James.
Phil Taylor.
Yes, against the throw there, Taylor, who seems to be
8
settling
leg
down
Phil to
despite
Roper.
having his feathers
Game
ruffled.
on.
And he has the throw here. Wade has a good look, but we know he has fighting qualities. The young man from Aldershot is capable of marching in double time.
Yeah, but he's capable of marching in treble time.
140.
Taylor leads 5-2.
Once again, Taylor would have been disappointed with that last score, even though it was 140, because there was
96.
room in the treble for a bedfellow.
Lovely lie. Takes perfect weight the second dart. But that's a beggar now. That begs to go in on the barrel.
140.
Beautiful use of the lie.
And immaculately read by Sid Waddell. Taylor seems to be recovering his equilibrium.
And when he gets equi,
99.
the opponent gets creaksy.
Use of the language from Sid Waddell that only Dylan Thomas would acknowledge.
It was all quiet in Milkwood. But down at the Cardiff CIA, the joint was rocking by all.
Not much milk here, but
100.
Look, if human kindness may flow in Wales some places, but not on that hockey. James is throwing a bag of nails that time.
42.
That was
21.
what's called mug spreading, aiming at trebles and blobbing.
Now then, 15s should be the next target. Double 8 for a 1-2-1 kill from Philip Taylor.
Mile away.
113.
But James desperately needs 2 big trebles.
Yes, and even then, Sid, Phil Taylor's going to have a clean shot at double 4.
Throwing the dart about 10 feet where he ended up there.
Will you require 8?
Instead of 7'9" for 6'2". Double 4. Magic shot by Taylor.
Phil Taylor.
And he has recovered his finishing power. 55% success rate from Taylor in this match, and Wade is in danger of slipping off the radar.
Good analogy.
55.
Because, like the Dam Busters, Taylor employs bouncing bombs. Bounces the darts off lies. It's a possible lie to him, to the red bit. And the interesting thing that our stats show, Wade was matching him. Did get his average up to 101.5. But ominously, that's now 93 only.
Stack of room here. Went the wrong way.
121.
No excuse for that one, Dave.
Well,
Should have been right in the red bit.
I think for our viewers, Sid, we might just explain that treble 20, in fact all the trebles, if you want a
83.
comparison, it's just about the same size as a filter tip on a cigarette, and that's what they're shooting at.
Absolutely. But the way Taylor shoots at it is the most sophisticated
60.
tungsten I've ever seen. When he's got the weight right, the first dart goes in the bottom of the bed. So this one is aimed at the center, the middle of the red bit. He will use that line. He'll go to the right-hand end, use the barrel. Now, he might go to the right of the one that's in.
Terrific.
140.
Absolutely terrific shooting. It's surgical in the skill. Coming out.
The thing is,
65.
that James, rather like Adrian Lewis or Barney, throw air shots. Taylor's whole style is on the use of the previous dart. Understacker here. Comes under the marker.
And once again,
100.
read to perfection by the maestro, Sid Waddell. Showing what he's been doing for the last 35 years.
Give or take.
60.
Here we go then.
193.
Remember, he won a year ago, 16-6 in the final against Jenkins.
It's
Two
unusual.
options.
It's very unusual that he's got a 3 there, but he's still got a shot 90. Now he might just go ball double top here. There's the first part. Is this the finishing touch?
Dreamers!